Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out today's video. Today we're going to be talking about this ring base in particular. I've faced it many times on the clouds. I've seen it in 1v1 tournaments. I'm seeing it in war here today. I'm going to show you guys how I like to hit it, how I've found works the best for me. I know Eric did a video on dragons hitting this base. Clash with Eric, really good guy, really good content creator, 100,000 subs plus. Go check him out if you haven't. But today I'm going to show you what I like to do. It seems to work almost every time. I think I've only failed it twice, and it's because of bad execution on my part, not because the plan doesn't work. So, what do? I'm going to come in here with a queen charge, okay? I'm going to wall break right on that wall where this is at. So I'm going to wall break right about here. If I drop the wall breakers here, it should target. It's important to know, let's say this line here. If I drop the wall breakers here, they're going to break this side of that Inferno tower. If I drop them too high up here, they're going to break this side. The only reason that matters is because it directs which way the queen is going to go around the ring, okay? And it doesn't matter which way she goes, the base is symmetrical. But for my plan, I like to charge in here, wall break into there, okay? I'm going to use a balloon and a baby to funnel off these buildings here so the queen actually goes in. You will need to freeze twice. Once the Inferno and the scatter shot to make sure you get the wall break. And then once the queen is inside, you're going to need to freeze the Scattershot Expo cannon to make sure that the queen doesn't go down to all the point defense and 2 scatter shots that are here. Now, if I get the wall break correctly, the queen, it'll break this side, so the queen's going to take everything out here and then mosey down this direction. Once she does that, I'll place a handful of bowlers here to start picking off buildings outside because all of these buildings will be focused on the queen. Then I will put the king. Let me change colors so it's a little more obvious. We'll put the king here, and he will work around the outside of the base with 3 witches. They will pull the CC. We're going to poison the CC here. We're then going to place our bowlers in a line across these buildings here to tank for our wall wrecker. We're going to send the wall wrecker in behind the Yetis and the bowlers to go to the town hall. If I get the order of operations correct, I will not have to tome to get my wall wrecker to the town hall. However, if this was a single target Inferno instead of multi and it targeted the wall wrecker, you could always tome to make sure it gets there. Not a big deal, it works either way. I'm not bringing any jumps. When I do this in the clouds, I bring a jump, but for this, because it's a war attack, I know I don't need a jump, it's a ring base. I'm not going to bring one, I'm just going to bring a whole bunch of rages and rage my way through the base. The Royal Champion, I will be placing behind the King and Witches to come down here behind them to support them because there's usually a Tesla farm down here. I don't know if there is on this one, but usually people put Tesla farms down there. If there's not, she'll take down these buildings as the Yetis come through that area. And that's it. It's a pretty simple plan. Let's go ahead. As soon as it's done cooking, we'll go ahead and jump into live raid and see what happens. Okay, I think I'm pretty much ready. Just check the range of that, make sure I don't put my... Yeah, I think I'm good. This is the troop tier, in case anybody's curious. Make sure this is on wall wrecker. Make sure he's on ground. Okay, let's go ahead and drop the queen in here. Right, here we go. Okay, give this a second, let things kind of develop. Gonna put that baby up here. Okay, there she goes. Get ready to rage. Wall break in again. There we go. Freeze all this. Looking good, looking good. Queen should come back. I'll freeze that again. Okay. Let's go ahead. Start the bowlers over here just to kind of trim this down. And then the king right about here. The witches out here. Yetis to tank for the wall wrecker. Wall wrecker in. King pulls the CC, so I think I'm going to poison that CC out here. Everything's looking pretty good. Might have to use the queen ability. No, we're good. Not even gonna have to tome to save that wall record because everything was tanked by the queen and the Yetis. Here we go. Tome now. Get that town hall down. The bad rage right there. Oh no, the Yetis went through there. The healers are staying in the rage. I guess that's pretty good. Here we go. Everything's looking good. Let's see. World Champ's doing good. And this Baseline Crush, maybe we'll wall break those Yetis out on the back end over here since we have some left. Oof. Oh, we get it? Oh, we got it anyway. Wow. I wonder if that was not a max bomb or something. Alright, so this is the way that I find triples this base almost every time. Sometimes I'll fail my execution and not get it, but most of the time I'm able to triple with this. Let's take a look at another way to do this. Okay guys, so now I've showed you how I like to hit it. Let me show you a really gross way to hit it that I found after copying the base and seeing what the best way to challenge that base is. So one thing I've noticed is that whenever you do like a really ugly spam Yeti raid, it really makes people angry. So I'm going to show you how to do that on this base. So we're just going to ward and walk, okay? And it's almost the same entry as where the queen is. You kind of, on a base like this, want to take those scatter shots up front. The scatter shot is so powerful and so dangerous that you really want to get rid of those as soon as you can. And we're just going to ward and walk a little bit here. Kind of get this this archer tower down. Maybe this... what do you call it? Wizard tower down. We'll see. Let's go ahead and shake this up a little bit. Break all this open. Weaken everything up a little. Put a Yeti here. Put the king and the siege barracks. Yetis in. Ice Golem, 7 more Yetis, balloons, and the queen. Reach everybody up into this. We're going to put the royal champion down as well. Tornado's going to spin those babies around. Get that going. This is the cloud army, so you bring a jump. And you can really do some damage, some really nasty damage with these Yetis. Everybody's working around. This is looking pretty good. Got a couple outside Yetis coming in. These Yetis should come down to the jump. Nope, they're going to go outside. That's okay. Look at all those Yetis. I should have put this jump over here. Noob mistake. These Yetis look so confused. What's going on, Yetis? Oh, they broke through that wall, really? Keep in mind, too, that this is not a max account. This account has baby heroes, 65, 67, 45. All it has is a max world champion. Look how many Yetis are alive. And this is why people hate Yetis and say they're so broken. But I promise you, this, until you understand how to path Yetis through a base, it is not as easy as it looks most of the time. But that's why I'm sharing this with you today. I'm losing my voice while I'm doing it, so that you guys run into this base, you know what to do. Okay, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.